Hey everyone, this is Juna with Detour Shirts, a channel all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. In this video, we're going to be talking about merch by Amazon phone cases. Let's go. So we're here on the Merch by Amazon dashboard, and you can see on the 7th, July 7th, Merch by Amazon released this announcement. It said, Merch by Amazon announces the launch of print-on-demand phone cases for select iPhone and Samsung Galaxy models. Read our facts for more information on supported models and to access the specs and new templates. We will enable phone case publishing on a rolling basis over the coming weeks. When your account is enabled, you will see an option to select phone case in the publishing portal. And so that was the announcement recently on July 7th, and I am lucky enough to get one of those. So let me show you where it's at. I'm going to go here to the Create tab, and we'll just click here. So here we are in the Create tab. You can see all the products that you're used to, but if you scroll down, here are the new iPhone cases and Samsung Galaxy cases. So let's take a closer look. When you hit on Edit Details, you can see the different models for the iPhone cases. Here's the SE78, 78 Plus and 8 Plus, XR, XXS, XS Max, 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. So got a bunch of phone cases here for iPhones, going back to the 7s, and that's how they look like. You notice right here it says the artwork is 1800 by 3200. That's very important to remember. We'll go into that a little later. And you'll notice here at $17.99 your royalty is $2.89. I think the lowest price you can go, let's see, $13.99. Let's go a little lower, $80. No, that's too low, $85, $84. So $13.84 would be your lowest price with no royalties, and it just goes up from there. So that is the iPhone models, and I like that they give you previews for all of these. It's really cool, and they look a little different. You notice there's the black at the top for those, and then there's fully covered here and here. So just a little different on each one. Let's look at the Samsung Galaxy cases. We'll edit details here for you Samsung owners. Here, S8, S8 Plus, S9, 9 Plus, 10, 10 Plus, and 10e. So a lot of different Samsung cases. And again, which is really nice, they're both the same size, 1800 by 3200 pixels. So we'll look into that again, and I believe this is the same price. So let's do that, $13.84 again, and yeah, that would just is zero profit. If you do a 1 cent profit, it would be $13.85. So that's that. Same details, design title, brand title, bullets, same with there. And if you hit select products, you'll notice it's only for .com, not for the .uk or .de, so just for those right there. For now, I'm guessing it might be different in the future, but for now we got it for the .com, which is great because that's probably the biggest one. You'll get the most sales from those anyway, so Amazon's probably just testing these out. Now, let me show you. I'm going to go into an Affinity Designer here and show you the different sizes by comparison compared to the pop sockets and the long sleeve or the standard shirts and the hoodies. So I'll get out of here. So here we are in Affinity Designer. We're looking at the different sizes here, and I just did, if you go to document setup here, you can make sure your document units are in pixels. I think by default they're in inches. Change them to pixels here, and I've made these artboards, and you can make them yourself by clicking on this icon here, the artboard tool, and doing that. And then if you go down here to the bottom right, you'll see the different sizes, and you can just type in, whatever size it is, 4500 by 5400 for the shirts, right? And then it does that. So I just labeled them. So there you can see for the shirts, just so you can get a reference. This is the shirt size. Again, 4500 by 5400. The hoodie size is a little shorter, 4500 by 4050 pixels. The phone case is just a little in between, a little smaller. You can see it's 1800 by 3200 here. So smaller size, and makes sense because the phone is a lot smaller than a t-shirt. And the pop sockets obviously go on a phone case, so those are smaller as well. So smaller, the smallest that we have, 485 pixels by 485 pixels. So this is basically the lineup of sizes for merch by Amazon right now. We just have 4 things. If you want to design for each of these 4 things, you can. Some things don't work really well in pop sockets or phone cases that would work well on the t-shirt, so you just kind of play around with it, make sure that it fits in that space. I did a camouflage pattern a while back on my Instagram, so I'm going to show you how that works here. I put that on the phone case. I just copied it and made sure that it's the right size, so you can see here. This is kind of what you would do for a phone case. Patterns seem to work a lot better than some of the other things, but of course you can put some of your t-shirt stuff on here as well. Just make sure that it fits in that space. And the reason why patterns work better, I think, is because you're more flexible on, you notice the sizes of those phone cases are a little bit different each one, so you got to make sure that it's right in the middle so that it fits for everyone, right? And patterns kind of are more flexible that way. So this is a pattern. Phone cases, what you would do here if you wanted to export this is go to phone cases and then go up top and hit export here. You can also do this quick key and make sure your PNG, make sure this, like Affinity Designer does this sometimes and puts an extra pixel in there. You want to make sure that it's exactly right. If it's not exactly right, Merch by Amazon will say that this is not the right file size. So Merch by Amazon is really picky about the file size. Make sure it's that, and you can export the area phone case. So you do that and hit export. Okay, so I'm back here on Merch by Amazon. I've in the create spot, I've uploaded my camouflage design here. You can see how it looks on all the different cases. You might want to like scroll through these and make sure that it works on each of the cases, especially if you're not doing a pattern. Like I said, if you're doing more of something that would be on a t-shirt, you want to make sure that it's, you know, not in this space where it's covering the camera. Check both Samsung and iPhone just to make sure that you see it looks a little different on each one. So just make sure that it works. This is where your check is, and then put your price in. I'm gonna do $13.99 just to start to see if I get some sales. And then put in your design title and stuff. Make sure that it's relevant. I'm gonna put in camouflage, detour shirts. I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll publish it, and I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like when it's actually on Amazon. So we'll do that. So here we are on Amazon, and I just wanted you to see what Amazon adds or how it looks like on Amazon when you're done with it. We have the 3 different views, which didn't show on merch, but you can see the side views, so it shows both. And it shows it for each of these different styles. So each one gets 3 views here, 2 sides and a front. I guess that's, yeah, the back of your phone case, but the front of the design. And these are the things that Amazon actually adds to your title here. You'll notice it adds in the beginning what type it is. I added this green camouflage pattern, outdoors, camo, hunting, and they added case at the end of it. So you'll get the type of a case it is and the word case after yours. And of course I wrote detour shirts here, and then you get the 2 bullet points. Those 2 get the top spot, and then you also have a product description that you can add to it. One thing that I noticed was when I put my brand in here, and I'll click on that just so you can see some of my stuff, but it's not just my brand. So you'll notice it took, I'll go back again, my brand is Detour Shirts, and it should only, I would suspect that it only shows Detour Shirt stuff. But when I click on it, it does show some of my Detour shirt stuff, but then other things that say Detour Men's out here. This one's a Detour. This has, you know, some Detour words in it. This doesn't. I don't know how that one did, I guess. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have just your brand stuff in here. So, you know, not like the t-shirts does. It's a little different. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Let's look at the iPhone case. Very similar with the two side views, all the different iPhone cases and their side and front views. And again, Amazon is putting at the beginning of your title what kind of iPhone case it is, and then case at the end of it there. So that's what it looks like. You can click on it, of course, to see a bigger view, and it has the zoom in feature like the shirts does. So that is it, guys. That's kind of my review for the phone cases that's new on Merch by Amazon. It's pretty exciting that we have these. We've been talking about it. This is just, I believe this is just one of the new things that Merch will have this year. I bet they come out with more things before Christmas. Not a guarantee, but I'm guessing that they would, because there's so many things that you could do for print on demand. So I'm excited to try this out. I'm going to try patterns. I'm going to try things that are on my t-shirts, so graphic design and stuff like that. So might do some more videos on how to do different patterns. But that is it for this video about phone cases. I hope this was really helpful to you to get a sneak peek. Maybe some of you haven't not got the phone cases, so I wanted to make sure that you can see where we're going and what happens when you upload those. So thank you so much for watching. Hope this video was helpful to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave in the comments what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. And if you like these videos, remember to click on the bell icon to be notified for my new videos every time that I make one. So until next time, guys, keep creating and keep learning. Bye.